You read the title. Why is Hunter x Hunter peak? I never thought I'd say these words. And I'm not even being like ironic. Like, I think this game has some of the highest highs of any fighting game out there. And it legitimately is the second coming of Marvel 3. If you have any interest in a tag fighter that is balls to the walls crazy, Kusuge, I do think this game is worth giving a try. There's a demo out right now. It only has 6 characters. There's no online, but there's training mode. I legitimately think this game is worth your attention. But the big problem is with this game is that it's $60 and it looks like absolute... It looks so bad. It looks so bad. Like, I was the biggest hater of this game for months. I never even tried it at any of the tournaments I went to. And then I sat down and had one lab session. And I was convinced from this game is ass to this game is peak in one session. And I'm going to show you some of the cool things with it. If you know anything about Marvel 3, this is the game. This is made by the same people. This is made by... with the absolute worst budget you have ever seen. Like, the models look shit. The supers look shit. If you look at any of the... like, you can just tell the models do not look good right away. So why is this game peak? Well, it's a tag game that also has, like, active switching. Active switching means that you can not call... like, at any point, you can call an assist and then tag to them, right? Much like 2XKO. But not only do you have not one assist, not 2 assists, you have 3 assists per character. And you have 2 assists at a time, right? So this guy has this, he has this, and he has this. And then you can also tag into him. This game is one of the first games in a long time to have good feeling movement. Even 2XKO has barely any air movement. This game has plink dashing, just like Marvel 3. It has crazy air dashes. It has super jumps that actually go super fucking high. And tons of character unique movement. Right? You can cancel normals midway and start up into specials. So this is like this. Right? You can use this with a lot of different characters. So Nitro has this kick. This kick like wall bounces if you launch someone. Right? Like that, right? Very strong. But you can also... and he also has a dive kick. And air dash, obviously, right? He can cancel his kick into the dive kick any point. Any point in the startup. Hisoka is incredibly cool movement character. First off, has these dashes, right? Like full screen threat. Has projectiles. Then once you put gum on them, he can pull you in from any time. And this is like dynamic. This is like if Magneto attract what's the game? So you can do combos like that. You can pull them in, keep resetting pressure. Then he also has, like, he can throw key blasts like this. You can charge them, throw several. And then there's an extra thing. If you negative edge, you hold down the button and let go. He has an 8-way movement type with this. He also has a dive kick. This dive kick he can cancel to fireball before it starts. So he can just fast fall. And dude, the movement feels so good, man. You can actually move so fast. It feels so good when you play all these fucking baby games where you walk back and forth, or maybe you dash, but it's like the slowest dash in the game. There's so many cool character design things about this game. The combos are really fun. But let me show a couple. So first, Killua, he has one regular super where he just does this lightning bolt. This OTGs, and you can do it at the end of a basic combo, right? Like the basic combo structure, it's just this, and then you do regular lightning, and then you super. You can do one, two, like. He has another super, which is the cool super. It more than anything is what I think makes or breaks this game. If you think the next super is cool, or if you think it's whack, that depends on if you should try to play this game. He has Godspeed. This is a stance that lasts like 3 seconds. Most of his attacks are the same. His lightning attacks do slightly more damage. So what's different? When this guy dashes, he has a hitbox. And you can wave dash in this game, right? Remember? But not only that, you get access. Normally he just has an 8-way dash like this. But when you're in lightning, it's peak. It's peak, dude. Like, are you telling me this shit is not hype? This is the type of energy this game has. This game is not trying to be the next hyper competitive fighting game that is just designed to just like appeal to the easiest, most bitch main. Like, do I do strike or do I throw? Do I shimmy or do I throw loop? This shit is balls to the walls, fucking crazy. It has a gazillion mechanics and they're all hype. Like, there's so many mechanics in this game. And surprisingly, none of them are like pure, like this is like awful. That's what I think makes this so interesting. It actually doesn't seem to be that completely unbalanced considering how crazy it is. For example, you have quick gear. Quick gear is like, it's like an RC where you can cancel any action. See, here's how long it takes until I can move again. But if I quick gear, I can instantly act. There's no freeze. There's no big gear strive slowdown. There's no perfect parry thing like, oh, let me hold up. Let me see what'll happen. Nah, bro. This shit is instant. So with this quick gear, you can do like all kinds of combos, right? Where you can do like a super, and then quick gear, and then cancel from the combo, right? You can do an overhead. And then, nah, bro, I went low, right? Oops. You can do all that shit. Then they also have overgear. Overgear is like X Factor and sparking in one. So when you overgear, you explode like this. And then now your dash also gets hitbox. But you can't like go crazy like Kilowatt. You just have a little bit of hitbox. And you do more damage. Overgear gets stronger the more damage your team has taken. So it's basically like an X Factor. Combat mechanic, but it's not like the strongest combat mechanic of all time, right? You do more damage. Okay, so there's a lot of mechanics. There's wall bounces, there's staggers, there's high lows, left, right. Like, characters in this game are very strong. Very, very, very strong. This is not a game for the like, ooh, what about the balance? This is a game about the power fantasy, about broken characters versus broken characters with broken movement and like all that shit, right? The damage is not as high as like a Marvel game though. There are TODs, but they are really hard or they require resources. We went through Hisoka a little bit. So let's go through Netero. He's another really cool character. So the basic thing is he has some normals. Right? Like they don't look anything special. They aren't really. He has like a shoulder. So what's cool about this character? This is like a halfway through invincible move. It's really fucking funny. It just goes boom, boom. He has a very good full screen super where he goes like this. And this is a very good super because you can tag another character in during this and then combo during them. So this game has a lot of that shit. This game has a lot of like cool super synergy. Like if you play Dragon Ball, there was this stuff in the beginning, like double supers, but it kind of quickly faded away. So I think this is best done if you do opposite, where like I super here, and then I super with Killua, and Killua super's a lot shorter, so now I can go pick up the combo, right? Or extend it. But what makes Netero unique, right? Like he's a little bit slower than the other characters, so you might notice, but he has good ground movement. He has this really fucking big kick that does a shit ton of damage. He has this move. He can do a big punch that wall bounces. This lets you loop in the corner. And in general gives combos. He has a teleport that just, he can't cross up with this one, but it goes up and above like this, and he can air dash after it. So you can do this shit, and then you can call your assist, or you can call your assist then do this shit. You know the dirt. You play team games. This shit ain't a baby game. You're gonna get mixed. He has this stance that he can do different things with. He can do light, he can do medium, he can do heavy. Heavy can cross up. So here it will hit cross up, right? And you can also, it doesn't even have to hit. You can just call assist and then teleport. And then the teleport will hit. Then I think the funniest thing with Nitero is that he has a move that you have to negative edge. Not for 1 second. Not for half a second. Not for 2 seconds. Not for 3. Not for 5. For 10 seconds, you have to hold down arts. And then you will do this button. The big fucking Buddha slap. This shit is so funny. A cool way is that this game has like a lot of different combo systems. So I will show this to you. It actually explains them pretty well. So there's moves that do OTG 1, and then there's moves that do OTG 2. What does this mean? This means that some moves will be able to do... sorry, not OTG 1. There is ground bounce 1, and there's ground bounce 2. This means that some moves can ground bounce twice in a combo, and some moves only ground bounce once during a combo. So they can only ground bounce if this is the first ground bounce, right? So this one, for example, has infinite as well, because it's level 3. Like, they just want level 3 to always work, right? But Netzer has a unique one with the big charge move, right? This one, 100 type. It has ground bounce 3, which means that this combo can be done at the very, very end of a combo. Very, very end of a combo. And then to extend it, right? Like, you will do a combo for literally 10 seconds while holding down the button. Like, early in the combo. Like, something like this. I'm not going to do the full combo now, but you get the concept of, like, boom. And then you keep holding it down during it. And you can do, like, some sick-ass combos with this shit. And then at the very, very end, you let go of the Buddha. There's some really funny loops in this game that feel really satisfying. This is a game with a lot of combo variety. I just went in and 5 hours disappeared like that because the combos in this game are so fun to do. So let me show you how I went about finding a combo with Nitero. I was like, what moves do the most damage, right? This move does 150 damage, which is the highest damage. Like shoulder heavy does 100. This one does 120. But this one does 150. And it wall bounces. So maybe you can only do once, right? You can only do once, like this. But then I found out you can air dash cancel this move. Right? You can air dash cancel and then pick up. But you can also cancel it to his dive kick, right? As I showed earlier. So I was like, oh, I'll just fucking do that. So I'm just doing this, like, instantly after you launch them. And then you do another one. And after they've already wall bounced, they get this really long hit stun. So you can pick up again. You can even do this shit from mid-screen. It does work. And then you do another one. So you get this loop a couple times. And this does like a lot of damage just because it does 150. I don't know if this is optimal. This is just what I found. And then on the last one I do, I hit with a dive kick. Then I go to stance. I overhead them, which bounce off the ground. And then you get one more. You get this punch into super. And you can do another, and then you can bring in Killua. And then Killua can do a bunch of its own shit. It's peak, bro. It's so peak, man. The sound design is actually good too. That's the weird part. It has the worst sound effects, but somehow it makes it look good. Here's another cool combo mechanic that actually I know from another game that's pretty niche, but some of you guys might know, which is Fate Unlimited Code. It's a Fate fighting game that 18 assisted in making. So Kilo has this special. It's a very laggy special on hit, but it staggers then on hit. So you can do a regular combo after this, right? You can do a regular combo, boom, 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 and then pick up. What you can also do is that you can special cancel specials to jump. See how long I fly here. Woo. Right? But then there's another level. You can special cancel the jump to another special. And you can make this shit a loop. So you can cancel this one into this, which is lightning. So the combo can look something like the combo I found was this. This is probably not optimal. It's just a little tricky because you have to jump cancel and then do a neutral special. And then OTD and then super. This shit is so hype, bro. You can power this shit up with like the other super too, which makes the lightning better. Like, I promise you, this game is so fun to like Solomid. Yeah, you can TOD with this if you, for example, use quick gear. So you do like standing heavy like this, and then you quick gear cancel it. If you quick gear early in a combo, it makes the combo scale less, I think. So things do more damage. But yeah, this costs a resource. Right now, you cannot play this game online. You can use Parsec, yeah. Yeah, so if you do it like this, you can TOD. But this does require resources. It is actually not easy to TOD. But yeah, there's tons of combo routes. Like one of the first things I found is that if you just launch, you can do air dash J8 and get an extra rep in. And so instead of doing like, you know, the basic combo, where you do 1, 2, 3, launch, blah blah blah. You can do jump loops, where you do heavy, air dash heavy, and then do it. But yeah, dude, this game is so cool. I promise you guys that if you were a hater on this, like me, I promise you that if you like team games, this game is worth a shot. I think this game, even if you don't play it, will be worth watching because I think it's going to be an incredibly fun spectator game. Okay, so there's one more character that I want to just talk about, which is Kurapika. Kurapika is like a long-range character, but another point to like how dedicated this one is to like being true to the story is that he has this move which like powers him up but drains his health. This move automatically activates if a member of the Phantom Troop or the Spiders are on the opposing team, even if they're just like, you know, not even active right now. And this is a level 2 super that is for free when it's just against the Spiders. But because the super comes with a drawback, it's not actually brain dead. So it's like cinema, but it's not purely better either, which I think is a really cool, like, on a scale from like Naruto Storm, which is like only doing that shit for the lore, and like Bleach Rebirth of Souls, where it's like very clearly not balanced. Sparking Zero, you know, all these fucking arena fighters that have like no mechanics whatsoever, but all flash. This game is no flash, no cool shit in terms of like visuals, no budget, but full on like cool game mechanics, being truthful to characters in how they play, not necessarily in how they look, because, you know, I mean, they adhere to what they can, but the visuals are just so ugly, right? Like, it really is one of those games that where like the mechanics are just really fun to use, really fun to use. I genuinely think that this game is going to have like a long-staying niche audience, at the very least until 2SKO comes out. But the problem is that it's $60. So I can't really recommend it for 60. But hopefully if you guys find it on sale or if you're just a big Hunter x Hunter fan, please check it out. I'm going to be playing it. I legitimately am considering playing this as my #1 game for Evo France, where it's the main game. Because I like this game so much more than like Strive and such like that. And I think it's going to be a great warm-up for 2xKO. I just miss the game where characters are strong and there's a lot of bullshit instead of just like playing the shit so safe and making it just, you know, oh, what if a complete beginner who never has played a fighting game and who doesn't even like fighting games, how do we design around making a fighting game for them? This is not a fighting game for that person. This is a fighting game for the crazies, for the people that play fighting games for a long time, somehow. But this game is also pretty easy to pick up and play. There's strong auto combos, there's no motion inputs, and converting from things is actually kind of easy. If they jump and you hit them, like, you have a lot of time to confirm. So it's actually not that hard to enjoy or just to throw out shit and have fun, which is what a lot of team games are actually. Like, team games are in many ways easier to enjoy as a casual. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more. And Hunter x Hunter's peak. It's not the best. It's just peak.